Look, you guys, this is going to be a tough one for me. I genuinely love Mydei, and I think he's the best written character in this entire game. Well, at the moment. Just watching the trailers, I deem 3.1 to be mid, and I will have to walk back on that. It's better than mid. I would say it's satisfactory. A flat 6 out of 10. Anyways, I've been trying to convince myself that I don't need him and I won't pull for him, but if I'm being honest, I'm torn. And I really hope you can hear that in my voice. So, this is more for me than any of you. This is why you and I shouldn't pull for Mydei. Disclaimer: this video uses hyperbolic and reductionist language to prevent us, all of us, from pulling. Additionally, I will be mentioning Mydei's early access kit, impressions from other content creators, as well as spoilers from the 3.1 story. Viewer discretion is advised. The number one reason why you shouldn't be pulling for Mydei is the fact that he's an imaginary man. We all know that Honkai Star Rail has a skewed gender balance. I'm gonna make a whole video on this at a later date. The script is almost done, so I won't get too much into this right now. But anyway, it's not as bad as the other games that I play. I'm talking about you, Wuthering Waves. But still, it's pretty underwhelming, especially because so many male characters that release are imaginary. For what? For no apparent reason. On one hand, I want to pull for him since Hoyo actually wrote an okay character for once, but at the same time, I don't want to give positive reinforcement to the Hoyo kit design team that keeps releasing imaginary men after imaginary men. The lack of variety in element and path type of male characters is a huge issue. Not a single male quantum character yet, but sure, we can have the millionth imaginary male character. Never mind the fact that Sunday was our first male harmony character after a year and a half of service. And he too is imaginary. They're trying to make me go crazy. I know this is on purpose. No, thank you. I already have Welt, Dilf E3, Dr. Ratio, who's at level 1, by the way, Sunday, Luocha, and Aventurine. No! No more imaginary male characters for the time being. Holy freaking hell. Moving on. Number 2. The man is literally autoplay. You can look up the videos yourselves, but I'll link some videos of other content creators who have access to the early access server that say that, yeah, he's an autoplay bot, basically. Mydei's kit involves minimum input from the players. All of the attacks are predetermined based on his unique gauge that he can gain by losing HP. If you wanted riveting and engaging gameplay, Mydei is definitely not it. There is no functional difference between having him and just watching others play him on YouTube, because it's literally just autoplay. Number 3, he's an HP scaling character. Look, I have nothing against HP scaling characters, but look at what happened to Blade. He's the OG HP scaling character, and he got thrown into the dumpster. And he hasn't received a teammate that works well with him. Jade and Lynx do not count, as they are really not that powerful enough to make Blade perform significantly better. I advise you wait until there is an actual support for this archetype before pulling for Mydei. He's not compatible with Robin and other attack buffing harmony characters, which there are many. This means you have to reserve your universal supports like Ronmei, Tribby, and Sunday exclusively for him. And remember, these characters might be busy buffing other characters. So, yeah. Number 4, he's not an Erudition character. Everything is pointing toward Erudition as the big new meta Hoyo is pushing. It is pretty obvious from the new boss gimmicks. Nicador inflicting a lot of self-damage if you kill all 4 of his minions. What about the new 3.1 story boss? The Black Cloak guy also has a gimmick where killing all of his 4 clones is the key to winning the fight. Also, Tribby exists, and she literally, preferentially buffs Erudition characters, especially her E1. Mydei is a destruction character. They can only target up to 3 mobs, and hence they are going to be disadvantaged in the upcoming meta compared to Erudition units. Just imagine, you pull for Mydei because he looked cool and strong. Then you realize that this man is literally autoplay. And also the fact that for the next 7 patches, you're going to have to deal with bosses that require you to hit AoE. You feel like you're kind of struggling even though you just pull for the newest unit because of this Erudition shilling. So you start to feel very meh and underwhelmed. Until number 5. His E1 is a bait and you know it. Mydei's E1 basically makes him an Erudition character. So it's pretty crystal clear to me what Hoyo is trying to do. They will push Erudition meta all the way to the end of Amphorius, and unless you pull for Mydei's E1, he's gonna feel underwhelming as time goes on. Lastly, number 6. Think of all the unreleased characters. I know that this is something that I remind you every single time I do an anti-all, but I have to cover all my bases. Casterus and Anaxa are coming out next patch. The Fate collaboration is coming soon and will never come back, okay? Collabs don't really come back, so you must save for them. And if you're like me, who's just locked in for Finon, yeah, Finon's gonna be coming soon, hopefully. I don't know. I'm just begging at this point. So, yeah, you have to be very careful with your Jades right now. Genuinely, this is the peak important time for you to be very stingy with your pulls. Anyways, that's it for my anti-all. I hope you enjoyed it. I am very much torn about getting Mydei, especially because I have E3 Dilf. They're both imaginary, both male, and both destruction. Are you freaking joking me? It doesn't help that I have a vertically invested DILF. E3S1, you guys. I really cannot be justifying getting another imaginary male destruction character when I have one already. Jesus Christ, I hate this, Hoyo. Why would you do this to me? I don't know, you guys. I really don't know. I think I'm going to have to battle myself the entirety of Mydei's banner on whether or not I'm going to pull for this guy, because I'm still not sure. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay healthy, drink water. See you in the next one. Bye.